have another dose!
Let's go. A little bit of a change, you know. Flipper friend, let's go. 12 wins. Peasant, ooh, these are all good. Actually really good. Do I want draw? Do I want draw? Or do I want stealth plus mana? Yeah, they had double drafted Hydrolodon though, Jane, which speaks a little to helping win, right? Take the mark. I like mark, especially with beasts and stuff. Again, I like Battle Master, but I think I just want the Reef Walker, just standard. Jesus. What do I? Yeah, I take a Battle Master now. We skipped it before. All right. Who told me? Have you drafted Maddest Bomber yet? There we go. Well, in that case, Jane, it was kind of the better card, but typically it's for stream, you know. It makes for the potential for fun turns, you know. Like the first time I saw Mad Bomber get played, it actually, my opponent played it, and with around 6 minions on board, it hit me 9 in the face. Hedra for the achievements. Last time we already played Hedra. Literally my last Druid had Hedra in it. But this is already looking like a better Hedra deck. Yeah, I'm feeling bad I skipped Dredge. I would have taken Phelan, right? We still have Dredge potential. But maybe we just try Hedra again. Take Phelan? Phelan? Mulverick is just so strong though, right? And we don't have Dredge is the issue. Without Dredge, Phelan is mediocre. I think out of all these three, Phelan is my most played from these. We tried Hedra once yesterday, and it was... Yeah, let's try Wing Commander. It's probably my least played there. We'll take it. Kennels. Just a 2. I like Direwolf. I also like Noble, but we'll take a Direwolf. It's a beast, right? Lone Champ? Sure. Stubborn? Sure. I like Druid of the Claw, but Diver is really nice. Baba Naga. Boomkin. Pathmaker. We have Flipper Friends. Specifically Flipper Friends, but still worth it, right? Ancient of Lore. The others are mediocre. Could use it for late game draw. I like Kraken. I also like Sentinel though. I feel like mid-game, strong mid-game is a little bit better. Boomkin. I need some 4s maybe. Ooh, Florist is also really good, right? Yeah, Wolf. Actually, I forgot about the Flipper Friends role. That makes a lot of sense. 1, 2, 3. I really need 2s, actually. Merchant. I love Pounce. But we can get Valpyra. I like Valpyra too. I like all of these. I'll take a Valpyra. It's just fun. I mean, this is a strong deck. Very strong deck. So, we going to chat? Start another 7-win bet.
Malfurion versus Tyrande.
Thirsty for the florist? I just needed a 2-drop. What do you mean thirsty for the florist? Alright, will we win 7 games? Let's get this prediction up. This is your time to show me whether you'll believe or not. I'll keep these. We could coin Amalgam into Mark. Yeah, 0 dredge offered, that's true, Warfrick. Alright. This poor priest.
My greetings.
I think this is fine. I know we can discover, so the best discover is mech first needs, but we don't have mech. We do mothership, beast for collect, mothership for needs, and Drake for RBO or something, right? Jane's singing now, doing the singing. Alright, we'll play our own diver. Hey, Casey. Good to see you. No, it's alright, Jane, it's alright. Slime Scam, Amalgam, Finley. Wait, how does that work? Dredge? Oh, you get Bert. I know you're a believer, like Jane, but you know, I mean, come on now. Yo, Slendy.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
Want the plant? Gladly.
Damn, everyone has some premium ass decks, chat. I think against the diver we want to go wide. I could have played Sentinel, but it just dies, so we'll try and kill them ASAP here instead. How's life going for you, Mr. Slendy? What do you mean, Casey? I told you yesterday that I didn't know what you meant, and I was being genuine, Casey. I had no idea what you meant. But trust me, I'm not stalking you. If that's what you thought, trust me, I'm not. Just playing some Hearthstone, you know? But apologies accepted. Really nice reaction here from the priest, actually. We could flip our friends, which I think we kinda need to do here. Maybe even take the damage with a hero power, since we have to develop, right?
I wonder.
We'll go with flipper friends. They just use the AoE. I gotta check this out, Seb. I gotta check this out. I still don't know what you mean, to be honest, Casey. But it's fine. Trust me, I'm not stalking you. I thought it was weird because he told me I know what I'm doing. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
The courage of man shall prevail.
No, I'm about to be, Seb. I think you're about to change. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Alright, let's go with the double threes here. I think that's worth it. No nagas. 4 damage is interesting. I think we take the gardens and just rip him. Mystery? I think the gardens is fine because it gives us it gives me a nice buff here, right? So let's take a look at this. Seb's going to change my life here. Ooh, Florist is also really good, right? Ooh. Nah, that was just. I thought, man, I've had worse clips, Seb, okay? I've had worse clips. Have you seen Tal clip the freaking, or Elmo's clips before? Come on now. Alright, Casey, no worries, no worries. Misunderstanding, sure. Take care of yourself. Kissy ASMR? Nah, if anything it was for you, Seb. No, Tal, come on now. Why do you always have it saved, Tal? Why do you always have it saved?
ASMR smile.
ASMR smile. Beautiful. Bunker, trade, sentinel.
This is my bridge.
Sure. See, these are the clips that Tal somehow has saved on his PC. Easy access, okay, which may say more than the actual clip. But those are the clips that are embarrassing. Thank you for the cheer, by the way, Viking. I appreciate it. 6, 10, full trade, I guess. And draw. Draw. Double boomkin. Okay. I was just mixing my freaking No, I was mixing my Wraith energy drink, chat. Come on now. Come on now.
How overwhelming.
Let's count here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. It should be lethal. Really nice priest, but unfortunately this druid's a little bit too good. No. Come on. Chat. No, please. No. Jane, now you're using it as a euphemism. No, that's not what I was doing. I was actually genuinely mixing the energy drink.
Malfurion versus Uther. Behold the light inferno.
I must
Doidera, thank you for the follow. Oh, you found the other one, huh, Tal? Is this you? Is my opponent you, Tal? Am I facing you? Huh, Tal? Huh? Try and find a 2.
A fine purchase.
Thank you, Doidera. I just did, Tal. Is this you? Huh? Man, I swear, opponent names show up so appropriately on the stream. Who remembers when we were talking about like random funny names, and then Puss Slayer 69 came up? Alright, this is actually pretty good. That one was not you, trust me, it was not you.
Foolish creature. Now you freeze.
So what I think we do here is Mulverick and trade. Just quite good. That was probably the funniest stream ever, Marth. Like genuinely. That was the most I've laughed in a whole year on stream. Guaranteed, man. Guaranteed. But the thing is, they don't just like. Let's summon a 6/6. They can't be planned. Those kind of streams can't be planned. It just has to be in the moment, right? Yo, Night Eyes. Yeah, it was. There was something wrong in all of those, right, Dad? It was just time after time, you know? Not the song. Maybe the song as well, you know, but... Now, Night Eyes was here, by the way, for that. Night Eyes was here for that. Do I just mash face here? Take this trade? I like it. Because now Mad Bomber could be deleted, right? Madder Bomber.
With every step.
See, Night Eyes was scared. Night Eyes knows the truth, right? Bunker? Buff? Oh no, not the porn star main. That one's worse. Alright, GG. 2 wins. I think it's time for another coffee chat. Let's go. Usually I don't even have a single coffee by now, but all of a sudden, this is my 3rd one on stream. Maybe I should have gotten a bigger thermos.
Malfurion versus Malfurion.
Do you actually get a bunch of those, Jane?
Nature
Like,
must be preserved.
it's so sad. I genuinely don't get it. I could keep both of these. Go coin wolf into discover beast. But really I should not be greeding amalgam that much. Abum Zemo. Hello, hello. Oh my god, Tad. Let's go ahead and coin... Actually, I could pass into coin Reef Walker. Could be interesting. But I'll go ahead and coin Raider. We can always discover a pirate. Yeah, the energy comes from coffee too, Coach. Makes a difference. I used to drink a lot of Wraith. I'll drink some more now. The only reason I don't do as much is... the needing to go to the bathroom a lot. Which is fine, but it takes time now that I'm out here in the garden, you know? Should I greed amalgam now? I think Wolf could have more use, but I think this is fine. Ah, that sound. The sound of beautifulness. We need to greed versus a druid? Yeah, potentially. Ayo, swoop! Ayo! I mean, can I ask why? This is gonna be a random question, okay, but 5 minutes before the girl asked why the hell? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is really good here, right? We go 1, 2. This gets buffed, and then we go 1, 2. Could have actually sent Two-Face and used a 2/2 instead there. Maybe that was better.
I hope this fits on the ship.
Yeah, maybe, I guess, maybe. Happy Friday, Mr. Hadesh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is also quite good. Could discover a beast here. Or just play the suspect.
Eggplant.
Either way, not sure what I should be trading.
Eggplant. 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 Eggplant.
Assume they don't have cons or something, I think, and just go face. No use throwing 6 damage into that. You forgot it was Friday? You work on Sunday, right, Elmo? So today's your weekend? Did you actually have Indian yesterday? And did you thank your wife for every other Sunday? No, you didn't tell her thank you? I didn't mean it in a jokey way, like in a serious way, Elmo, okay?
Pick me! Pick me!
Wrath? Is this random or do you choose which one it does? Random, I guess. I am not that curious. Yeah, she encouraged it, that's why I'm telling you to thank her. Let's think about this. There's a lot we can do, I think, right? Bunker. Trade. After double trading here. Alright, something like this. 1, 2. Bunker.
Courage of man shall not fail.
Trade. And then this. Something like that. I think maybe I could have pushed a little more face, but that's pretty good. Yeah, any honorable kill does it. In Sham, if I take a giant scroll with teacher, it lets me pick. I'm genuinely not sure. I've never drafted school teachers still. Well, if it ain't Mr. Mafundi. How's the whole wedding thing going, Mr. Mafundi? I could just draw 2 here at this point. Can't honorable kill this. Do I care that much? Nah. I know I could save this, but at this point, whatever, you know. I'd even actually trade with this, maybe. Playing into bunker, but I'd rather play into bunker than knight captain. Yeah? Have I ever asked you for the date? I don't know. I mean, I just want to congratulate you again. And good luck with the apartment looking, man. That's tough, time consuming, a little bit more stressful. Maybe not than the wedding, just in general.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
Oh yeah, but then they'd be using too much mana, right? Hero power bunker. Do we have lethal here somehow? I'm kind of confused. There's just so much going on. Hero power. I don't know. Let's just do this. Hero power and play this. I'll figure it out later. We'll go 1 and 2. Oh, we could just trade, right? Wait, is this lethal? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, yeah. Thank you. There we go. Alrighty, that game was a little bit harder, more so because there was too many Wing Commander things going on. But we won. We got there.
Malfurion versus Lunara.
I must protect the wild.
Honestly, Crispy, I was looking at the board thinking about clearing, and then I realized I should be looking for lethal after the fact, which is a mistake. John, look what I got yesterday. Now I can refill my coffee twice, which I have done. I just refilled it, ready, waiting for it to cool down. Cheers, you. Someone suggested it like 4 days ago and I went ahead and bought it.
Love is just an arrangement.
It's only half a liter. I mean only, but it's fine. Doesn't mean less going to the house. Probably it means more energy, I would say, as I go. Because I was avoiding drinking as much. Because I was scared of going there too much. Well, we'll pre-hit here. I wish I had flipper friends, which would now cost 3. It is quite large, Seb. It is quite large. They should coin hero power here, I think. But it's actually not what you think. Just saying. So we discover a Murloc here. Shroud? I remembered. You know, actually, this is quite good. Really, Warlex? Nah, I drink more than that every day for sure. I'm gonna try and cut my hair on Sunday, Crispy, and then I think I'll maybe look a little bit more. But my nose is too big to match Shroud, that's the issue. Is this Druid after Druid? Yeah. But it feels good, man, honestly. I can only aspire to be like Shroud. I'll never even get there, I think, Crispy. Shroud is like a legend. Nah, Zygo. Them those days. Yeah, I've been cutting it myself for almost 2 years now, Seb. I've been cutting it myself for almost like 2 years now. But I can't do it here. Usually I do it in the bathroom, makes for an easier cleanup and everything. Now I was hoping for a good Knight Captain here. I guess we're going Boomkin. Kill this. And I kind of want to actually kill this too. Just try and protect the poison as much as possible. If they want a hero power, they can. I don't think I think I lost that innocence when I turned around 11. We had like a little school mini-boss, we called it, which used to pick up people aged between 11 and 18. And you know, people between 15 and 18, they could really leave an impact on 11-year-olds if you're spending half an hour every morning and afternoon with them, you know? I don't know, do you think I'm good at it? I mean, the first time I wasn't. The second time, the third time got a little better. I think I'm not bad at it. I don't think I'm good at it. I don't think I'm bad at it.
I hope this fits on the ship.
Alright, so I could hero power Knight Captain. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been told I have a huge nose. I think it's worth the Knight Captain. Make it hard for a Druid to deal with and sets up lethal. Where I used to live, Bert, that's kind of the only way. Like, yeah, you have to remember, I live in a really tiny country. Everyone went to school on the... We didn't call it a short bus. Minivan is what we called it. Except if their parents drove them to school. This is probably worth the hero power here. To get the honorable kill. That's almost lethal, right?
Strike. With their heads.
Actually, more damage if I double with this and 9.
With their heads.
Oh, they called it the short bus because you were kindergarteners. It was called a minivan because they rode a freaking minivan. It fits maybe what, 14 to 20 people. Some more private schools had coaches then. It was just a tiny bus.
Let's see, what do I take?
Yeah, I did. I did from my parents used to take me to kindergarten, and then from when I was maybe 5 to when I was 14 or something, I rode the minivan.
Off with their head!
I haven't seen Rome this meta yet, chat. And there be the Rome. And there be the win. And this deck's doing better than the Paladin. I think it's significantly better or more consistent, but it doesn't have those OP legendaries which are considered really good by the clients. See, I don't know what a school bus is either, though. See, the country I lived in, I think, just did everything differently, Bert, so I genuinely just don't understand anything, I think.
Malfurion versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
I must protect the wild.
Keep the 2, keep the 3, chuck the rest, sure.
Holla at all the cool kids in the back of the bus. Gang gang.
Now that is what I remember. Cool kids at the back? Yeah. And I used to sit right in front of them because I didn't used to get let back there because they were like 16 and 17. Whereas I was 11, 12. But listening to them teach me kind of swear words and stuff. Thank you for the cheer though, Viking. Thank you for the cheer.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Malta, founded by pirates, kept its piratesque ways. Was it founded by pirates? I have genuinely no idea. I think, honestly, Jane, as soon as I left school, I kind of forgot like 90% of everything I learned. And the other 10% I chose to unlearn, I think. Something like that. Yeah, and vice versa, probably, Seb. How many times have I seen this? Holy crap. Blessing? I mean, they do get a trade, but then I get the poison trade, which is pretty good.
A good explorer comes prepared.
I don't know, it depends what you classify as pirates, Jane. You kids have no idea how good you have it. I had to walk to school uphill both ways? wait a second. How does that make logic? Uphill both ways? Uphill both ways? Uphill both ways. I'm trying to figure it out. I actually did walk to school after, but only for a few months, by choice. Well, not exactly by choice, but kind of by choice. Oh, you have to go up and then down. Jeez, how far do you have to walk, man? School purpose is to kind of get you to learn how to learn critically and think, but also probably to indoctrinate you into the daily schedule and demands of working an 8-hour job. Maybe. But I did also forget everything I learned. It's only possible if the Earth would be round. The Earth would never be round. Or something. I think I want a Flipper friend so that next time I can path make her. I could Boomkin, but I think Flipper Friends is just better. Trade here. Right, then Flipper Friends. I won't even count, whatever. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk. trade and bond. Seems good. 3.2 miles. Wow, dude. That's insane. That's insane. I used to walk to university every day. That was about a mile, I would say. Maybe, sort of, thereabouts. I think it's worth the night, Captain. Just need to get rid of this. That was for around 6 years. I used to walk mile and mile back. But every day I used to walk to the bars, which was around a mile and a half. Walking a mile and a half after 8 hours of drinking, 10 hours of drinking, 12, whatever. Yeah, that was slightly tiring, but I enjoyed it. Helped me sober up a little bit. But 3.2, that's twice, 3 times as much as I'm talking about every day to school, so you're even younger.
Glad to have you back.
Eric, thank you so much for the Prime. 3 months, that's a new mug for you. Glad to have you here, man. I appreciate the support.
Reinforcements with me.
That's pretty good, especially if they, yeah. Jesus, Danny, that's a lot. I need to find something good here. Flipper friends, just to get through. I could earth and scales for a bunch of stuff, but I think we need the flipper friends here. And I guess we maximize otters. Let's see. Nah, I think Seb was just joking, Jane, though. I skated the class when I was in university. Skated like roller skates, I skated like skateboard, Tal. I imagine you being a skater. You had that skater vibe about you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's hold back one here. Just do a little bit of trading, but not all the way, just something like that. Let's try that. High school used to walk a mile to the train, a mile from the train to school. Oh my god, though. Yeah, that's insane. Jeez. And you all walked a lot. You all walked a lot. Busing was for kids that lived 3.5 miles or more away. Man, you all did a lot, chat. You all did a lot. Walking to another city. So I've done some things like that before, but not as frequently as you said. Like, I've walked across the country. Remember, where I lived, it was tiny, which makes a huge difference. Yeah, easy Mulverick, I think. Merchant. And then we wanna do some cleaning up like this. I guess this, and I guess we go face. That can't go face. We go face and then trade this. Only if I attacked with Mulverick, which I didn't want to. Yeah, exactly, Ted. How did I dodge that bomber? Just being a pro player.
Reporting for duty.
Is Faceless Behemoth ever the pick? I don't know, I don't think so. That's the 5-mana 3/3 that gets... Which one's that, Hidesh? Oh, the one that summons a 5/5 with Death Rattle? That's mediocre at best, I would say. Oh, 10 mana, 10/10. Oh, even less so. Even less so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get the 2/2. Trade. Or play Primordial, actually. Alright, 3, 4, 5. I could Hero Power instead. But my 1/1's gonna die, so it's not worth it, right? And then we trade with this 2/2, play the Primordial, and Hero Power. Knowing where you come from might be good, but knowing where you want to go is more important. That's philosophical AF, Clara.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the bucket and the deck, always, in my opinion. It's a good one. I think we want to mash face, keep the mothership. Hero Power this. So something like this. Start knocking in the damage. Heroes never die. Legends never die, actually. Just like League of Legends. Man,
Clown
y'all
for sending us on trips we did not pack for.
You're blowing my mind. Trips we did not pack for. Plans we did not make, but we achieved. I don't even know. Viking. Just... But damn. Thank you for the cheer, man. Okay, we need to kill this because I'm gonna die here. Like, I can't kill it. What am I meant to do here? I think I need to mothership, right? And hero power this. So we put mothership here. After trading here, 5 and hero power this. Let's try this. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. Here and here. And then... These are rush, right? How do you know they have charge?
That's not allowed.
So we can keep the 5/5, but I think I wanna not keep the 5/5 because of explosive. So 1, 2, face, and then trade, and 5 face. Jeez, alright. Now, I used to pick the 10 mana 10/10 Living Monument because I used to pretend it was me, Hadesh. It's a nice top deck.
Reporting for duty.
The dark path is my destiny. Don't let up!
Only one, man. Only one. Unbelievable. But we got there. Anticlimactic. 5.
Malfurion.
You know, I haven't watched Stranger Things yet. That was pretty, right? Board disappears, Druid flies up and swings over the Maddest Bomber. Really pretty, really pretty. I might keep the 5. But I have good 5s. I'll find them. What a game. That was a close-ass game, for sure. Like, if both of our asses were bare, they were almost touching. Close-ass game. Like, thought-provoking and everything. We may coin 3s here. I think I do coin 3s, and we'll go Reef Walker because we can go Reef Walker into Reef Walker. Imagine all to my face. Could be. I mean, VT, like I said, the first time I saw Maddest Bomber, my opponent played it and went 9 to my face with about 5 minions on board.
You never knew you wanted.
So nice your donkeys are friendly. There we go. Seb going, interesting analogy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Truly do. Honestly, something like this. Keep the 2 on. But do you think I look like Andrew, or is this something else now, Bert? Oh yeah, it's true. That's because we're getting older though, Jane. Then you realize, like when you're young, you say, 18-year-olds look like me, but when you're 18, you say 12-year-olds don't look like me. It just keeps going all the way up.
Take a snowball.
So I could buff this, and play Amalgam, and just ignore the 2/6. Against Mage, I hate ignoring it though. So maybe I do Hero Power, Trade, Summon. I don't know, let's start with Draw. That would make it so close. Let's try this, I don't know. Andrew Garfield, if you ordered him from wish.com. Yeah, that actually sounds more correct. I don't agree, I don't know, you know? Oh, because they play teams, yeah, I kind of missed that. That was a nice find from them. And a nice move and play. I could Flipper Friends shenanigans here. I think I just play the 6/6. Yeah, but what are you gonna do, Tal? Get kids to play them every time? I think it's hard to find kids to play everything.
Pick me! Pick me!
Andrew Garfield, Hadesh? Nah, you mistaken, bro. Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that, Jane. Make a kid, says Marcus. Easy solution. Super easy. I think I kill this. Oh, kill the 1/1. That's actually a nice hero. Bert, people have told me I look like Andrew Garfield. Yeah, I should have traded Sebio.
Next on the chopping block.
The thing is, I wanted to play as much as I could around Night Captain, but then I didn't, and then I did. And then I didn't, and then I did. I don't know. Yes, please.
You're not getting in this way.
Go on. Quite a good play. So, is Bert calling me handsome? Ooh. Yeah, this is true. I remembered about you, Roldy. Yeah, exactly, Bert, see? Oh my god, is there another one on the list? Do I just look like everyone? I don't think I look like any of the people you mentioned. I don't think I look like any of these people. No. No, I don't look like these people. There is no way.
see. What do I take?
I don't think you do, Redbeard. Oh, come on. I don't look like Redbeard either now. What are we doing here? Kind of want a Maddest Bomber almost. Like, trade here. Send face, play Maddest Bomber, Battle Master for lethal. Went 2, T-Dollar. What makes you think I look like a young Al Pacino? These just gets worse. And worse and worse. Good value trade. Let's try something like this. And what makes you think I look like Redbeard? Because I'll take Al Pacino as a joke, but I don't think... I mean, I think the Redbeard thing is also a joke. I think the Andrew Garfield thing is also a joke. I think there's only one person who I agreed, right? Matthias confirms Al Pacino.
Want the plug? Gladly.
Nah, I don't think so, Tad, because apparently I have similar facial features to everyone. And there's no way, there is no way. I can't kill this. Do I actually Primordial Drake just to keep, Maybe I shellfish. Nah, let's discover something. Dredge? Guidance, maybe? Guidance could be good, right? And Merchant.
Matteo Gendazzi lookalike.
I actually don't know who that is, so I'm about to search it. Matteo Guendouzi. Matteo. Let's Google this. Matteo Guendouzi. No way. I do not look like this guy. Come on now. Really, chat? Thank you for the cheer, Viking. Al Cappuccino? I'll take that one, Lieutenant. I take that. Will you leave Cole Stallone? Leave Cole Stallone. Oh my god. So, I'll go through all of these again. Do I just rip a Maddest Bomber here? Five to my own face. So apparently I looked like Redbeard, Colston, Judge. Yeah, somehow I look like all the other arena streamers for sure. Yeah. Someone said I look like Dreads' kid. Right? I look like a Formula 1 driver, a footballer. I look like Andrew Garfield and the one from The Pianist. Adrian Brody? I don't think I look like Adrian Brody. Adrian Brody is more sucked in, right? I don't look like Quinn. I'm just dead. Nice rolls from my opponent. GG. Whatever. Who else? I look like a tennis player, a Formula 1 driver, a footballer. I look like everyone? What? Do I just look like everyone? Ryan Felipe. I look like Shrek? I'll take that. I look like Shroud too, right? Shroud, apparently. I look like the Stig with the helmet session. I look like me. Mind-blowing stuff, Danny. I am good at driving, Rolly, so I just won't reveal my true identity. Because when the Stig revealed his true identity, that was fake Stig. I even sound like Quinn. I've got the skin complexion of someone who wears a helmet all day. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Malfurion versus Illidan.
But the bomber didn't even go to his face. That's trusting the bomber, but yeah, maybe it was better style. Maybe it was better. I think this is worth a keep. Coin champion to bunker. I can't say. Contractually obligated, Roldy. I don't look like Danny DeVito. Angel Di Maria. Wait, who's this? Angel Di Maria. No, I don't.
Evil draws
I don't know. I must be missing something here. What do you think you look like? My reflection, obviously. Looks like Danny DeVito in Hercules. I bet. There's a line. Alright. There's a line. Yeah, you haven't crushed it. It's all good, man.
I don't need idiot.
You can't mention footballers and expect me to know them, chat. Okay? I look like Volodymyr Zelensky.
Catch me if you can.
Maybe. I can see that one a slight bit, actually. I can see that one a slight bit. Do I bunker here? Okay, I have no idea who you're talking about, Sebio. I could buff this. Or maybe just play the bunker and whatever.
Man shall not fail.
Exactly, Jane. That's why I said Bert hasn't crossed that line.
You actually kind of look like Ben Stiller and Ross from Friends had a baby together.
What, David Schwimmer? No. No, Ben Stiller and David Schwimmer. No, there is no, come on, no. Come on, no. I mean, you gotta remember as well, okay,
Bits on the ship.
the headset in the Similarity app or whatever you guys are using kind of makes a difference too, right? I think what do we do here? Buff, hero power, get this out of the way, 1, 2, force them to hero power. Or Wing Commander Mulverick, triple trade here. But then they can kill this. I actually think I prefer this.
For the wild. Not fisted.
No one told you your life was gonna be this way. Alright, what's this one? Ashton Kutcher? There's no way! There's no, I would love to look like Ashton Kutcher. There's no way. I had, see, even the ones that I would appreciate, I'm gonna decline. Alright, fine, Sip.
Not fisted.
Keanu Reeves, you mean? No. You calling me intellectually disabled, Stal? Wow, Danny. Is that a self-roast? I look like a flamingo? Wait, what's a flamingo? Yeah, but after the comparison, you know what? It's fine. It's okay, chat. It's alright. A flamingo? Oh, I look like a long-necked pink bird? Chat, are we playing Hearthstone here, or are you just attacking me? Yeah, but that's with an F, right? Viking, thank you for the cheer, by the way. I'm caught up in all this getting attacked kind of BS. It's hilarious though, so it's fine. But I thought we were playing Hearthstone. Sexy pink legs. What's happened now? I look like Volodymyr. You know what? The Volodymyr Zelensky one. I kind of see it a little bit. I have some features which are similar. Yeah, I have some features that are similar. I will agree a little bit with that. Because I'm being honest, right? I'm being honest. But most of the others are BS, chat. Come on now.
Reporting for duty.
No, but I'm being honest. I think it's like true, legit, right? You know everybody has a doppelganger somewhere in the world? Nah. Chat has stunned, you have to deal with it first before you can kill the opponent. Yeah, for sure then. The issue is it also has immune and summon infinite whelps, and the whelps can't die because they're also immune and non-targetable, and it has immune as long as whelps are alive or something like that. Yeah, I'll try my best, Seb. Someone just played an active Kazakhstan against me in arena? Are you calling me an active Kazakhstan against you in arena? Or are you actually talking about Hearthstone? Wow, Seb, don't go there, okay? Don't go there, Seb. Why is that the ad like misplaced? It's like right there in the middle. Nice, 6 wins. Oh, we're at 6-1. I thought we were at 6-0. Oh well, we'll take 6-1. We'll take 6-1. No, it can't. Because they have a tagline which says immune to Shadow Word Devour and Mossy Horror Hadish.
I will fight with honor.
So it's a unique card. I just can't do anything about it. We could coin Reef Walker into Merchant. We could also not use a Merchant. Okay, we could coin Lone Champ into Reef Walker, keep the Amalgam. And maybe on 4 Amalgam Hero Power or double 2. I look like a skinny Dreads. Dreads skinny. I don't know, again, apparently I look like a lot of people. I don't know whether it's true. But like, for example, that photo of Zelensky is not how he looks now. Or not how he's looked for in the recent times. Hey, I'd eat that pizza, Jane. You know, pumpkin or not, if I'm getting a Mercedes, I'm gonna eat that pizza. I can imagine you riding around a Mercedes, Jane.
I don't need any of
It suits you. Not that I know what you look like, but I don't know. It's about attitude, I guess. I don't know. I'd reverse the Mercedes out and devour it with pleasure. Yeah, there you go. Sure. You don't want it, but you can just sell it and buy more pizza, Jane. One that's actually good. You know what I mean? Think about all the pizzas you can buy if you sell your Mercedes. Every time I see the Mercedes come out, I just remember about Ted and the reason we put the Mercedes. So Ted came in here, right? To anyone that doesn't know, Ted came in here, a guy who used to be here around frequently, but less so now because he's busy. And he was so happy about his new Mercedes And he said that no one can have it, so he put it as an ingredient on the pizza, and suddenly he was trying to roll his own Mercedes, but he was the only one who couldn't roll Mercedes, whilst everyone else was just going around rolling Mercedes. This feels like it's going to be Avenge. Kinda want a Wing Commander, but I kinda don't as well. We'll see. Not Avenge. Okay. Teda Nikolov, Tal. Teda Nikolov. Oh, my friend drove a Fiat Panda. The one from the 90s, Jane. It was light enough that me and my group of 5 friends, well 4 because he would be in class, could actually lift it up and move it into a different parking spot. And it was beautiful when we were 18. Slightly above average Shaman went 1-3 because I faced 2 guys Tarby on curve. Dude, I faced Colossals every game major with an OP Paladin deck and went 2. But other than that, alright. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about, I think, Jane. With the old clutch that rattled everywhere. Yeah, exactly.
Reporting for duty.
3-door car, I know the ones. Yeah, those are that's the life of the late teens, you know. Play a 6-6 here. I feel like it's fine. I'm kind of scared that they have Sacred Trial, but we'll see. Yeah, 4th guy, I know which one. Might just play a Reef Walker. It gives me a 2 mana. Oh, never mind. Infinite, chat. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, nice to get in that. Why do I have those Loves Flourished open on my browser?
Malfurion versus.
Give me my coffee beans. You made me nostalgic of the 90s Panda. Yeah, it was a good car, and he was I'll keep these. He was the first one to drive, get a license from a group of friends too, Jane, so he used to not be able to give all of us a lift, not because we couldn't fit in the car, but if we all went into the car, you would literally hear the bottom of the chassis just scrape the ground as it drives. That poor freaking car, man. Get out of here, howdy Spinky. Payout? I will pay out. So he was the oldest? The eldest? No, I don't think so. But he was one of. Just a minute, huge assignment. Nice, J-Bay. Hey, what did they do? They actually traded? Intriguing. I'll just play the 2. Moving a car by hand reminds me of some kids start school and the last they picked up their teacher's car and flipped them up on its roof. Okay, that one's way worse because someone has to turn it back around. Jeez. Nicely done though, by the way, J-Bay. Congratulations. Like, we used to move it and then not tell him where it is. Were you actually the youngest? Is your birthday in December, Oldie? Okay, so poison trades in here. They don't kill this. Oh, wait a second. Then I can just kill the flag runner, right? If I direwolf, I could hero power, trade, and play Bloodsail Raider, take this trade. Or I could direwolf, Bloodsail Raider, trade. It's probably a tad better coming into Flipper Friends, right? Bonk, bonk, and bonk. Should have actually put the Bloodsail on the left. Yeah, I've lost my car too, Jane. I've lost my car too. Even when nobody tricked me. Sometimes a few hours of drinking and yeah, I am not the person to ask for car recommendations, I go. Posh grammar school? I'm gonna actually use a 6/6 and value trade here. I don't know, I can and can't imagine at the same time. The wall does the English speaking well, if you know what I mean. And to those people, Viking, what do you say? F off.
What you want?
I'm probably worth the mothership. Question is... I think I still trade, right? We have Maddest Bomber as a comeback mechanism. Not bad rolls here. Gets all the late. That's a better answer. That's a better answer. That's a better answer. You can answer them that way, Viking. Or you can just tell them you own a freaking ship now, you know? Flag runner, another one. That's pretty good. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Something like this. Then we get another honorable. Try and keep this one healthy. So, bonk, bonk. And then actually use this one. Now, Wing Commander. Jeez. No, I mean, they used to say it about some Porsche cars back in my day. That they're all ladies' cars or something. You shouldn't be this gender... It's sexist. It's sexist is what I think it is, okay? Every car is your car after you buy it. It's a lady's car if you're a lady, and it's a man's car if you're a man. Like, there's nothing else to it. Period. Full stop, you know?
On the chopping.
Yeah, Wing Commander is great. So look at this Knight Captain right here, you know? Bam. Bam. I don't even have space here. But it's fine. What if it's neither? Sure. Neither is acceptable. Neither is acceptable, you know? In what universe is a Hummer a lady's car? Have you never... Come on, there's no genre. If a lady drives, it's a lady's car. 2 2/2s? Maybe if I traded wrongly before. Oh, there you go. See, Jane's got another answer. Right there. Maybe we should have played this first. I don't think it really matters at this point. Equip kennels for the lulz. I've seen women drive Hummers, why not? Okay. Yeah, they scar. I think we may lose here. I should have actually maybe really equipped the Frostwolf Kettles, right? Yeah. I'm scared now, Demon. What am I meant to do when their OP card's more... Is that their top deck or were they waiting? They were waiting for it, right? 3, 4, 5? Do I feel like I freeze it. Let's see what we discover. Something like that. Yo, Zelda. Zelda always coming in telling me I'm about to lose. And all I say about him is that he's a lovely fella. Young, fine chap. Yeah, the freeze I think is worth it though. GG.
Possess true power.
So I could Boomkin. Maybe I misunderstood, Sebio. Maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to get intention across through text, and then me, as someone who's reading a bunch of text, hard to get it, you know? Plus, I'm a potato, you know? I'm a potato.
I must protect those.
12 Druid, 7 Paladin, 6 Demon Hunter. That's kind of insane. These are great cards, but I think I need my early game. I'm a sweet potato. Better fried? What do you mean? It's not a bad hand. Yeah. The timing, Jane, the timing. Sigil is okay. I may be coining 3s here. I'll just pass on this turn. Let me check mine, Hadesh. So in this run, we've had Paladin, 3 Paladins, 3 Druids, and 3 Demon Hunters. And then the Mage.
It's getting hot in here.
I'll play the 2. I won't coin 3s here. You can try, Jane, but in this chat, people seem to just literally constantly meme me. So you're gonna have a tough time because some people are out here to get me, you know? Like, I could discover a Pirate. I don't think it's worth it. Just bunker value trade. Failing on 3 is pretty damn strong. Tragic Believer. Believing in me being Zelensky or something. Either way, I appreciate the follow. Oh my lord. What am I meant to do here, chat? I feel like I just lose. It's more so the 3 mana 4/5 than the fact that it's a Phelan. If I had to say, right? Like, this doesn't even do anything.
You got the wrong guy.
They could hear about my face and then get this trade. I'm keeping the coin to be able to mothership. Phelan has an animal form?
Each scar.
Oh my. Okay, this is a good deck, chat.
At the dealership, I am looking for a lady's car. Ah, fantastic. Can I interest you in the Hummer H1? Armored to level A9/B6, protected against 7.62mm and DM51 grenades. Milady.
Grenades, milady. That's the fire which got me, Viking. Grenades, milady. What do I do here, chat? Thank you for the cheer, Viking. Like, I feel like you should reforker the 4-1, but if I don't kill the Vanguard, I'm dead.
What?
So maybe coin Mothership this. Alright, let's try this instead. I know, Sebio, but I thought, I could use it for a tempo instead, you know? I would assume they would have played Vanguard before a 3-mana Phalan, I don't know. Coin Mother into Sheep? That's not bad. Oh, jeez. It's a lot of damage. I can clear, though. And then play this. What's this? Elemental? Do I want to discover an elemental? Probably a beast, right? So... Bonk. Find Kolak. Or not. Yeah, but dragon, I can't do a dragon this turn, right? I can't do a dragon this turn. I won't... Oh my jeez. Pass? How do I... Okay. Ish. This has to die. Save for dragon? The coin? No, I needed to get that tempo there. I just had to. I have to kill this, otherwise I'm dead for sure. I mean, if the 2-1 stayed alive, I would have taken the trade anyway. Maybe next turn I can Primordial.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
Man, look at this deck. Need for greed. Oh, I'll tell you, sure. So Colossal basically means that each Colossal has a unique appendage, which is one of these cards here, right? And Colossal plus X means it summons X of them. And each one is unique. Each one's unique. Like this one's the Demon Hunter one. And they deal 1 damage to a random enemy at the end of turn. Just like they're doing here. And if it's still alive every turn, their damage increases by 1. Which is insane. I think I trade here. Mainly because it's gonna die anyway if they hero power. Hey, you leave people's mamas alone, Seb. Viper? Okay, what do I need? Wow. Really? I think we need to take this trade and then play the 6/6. Then buff it. And then try and set up lethal. 6... 12, 13. It's our only hope, right? 5, 6, 7. I could hero power to get out of range instead of Scarab, which I think is better. So we do something like this. This. Buff it. And then instead of Scarab, I'll hero power. Just for 1 armor. Thank you for the gifted sub, Viking. I thought Seb would potentially offend you, but man, Viking, jeez. I was surprised. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Leave my mom's name out of your damn mouth.
Alright. Find the taunt? They do, T-Deli, they do. Thank you for the cheer, Viking, but there you go. Alright. So what we have to do... Yeah, I wanted to find something like mulch, but we didn't, Sebio. Which means I need to pop a bomber here, right? And we're dead. We tried. It was close! Actually, almost got there in the end, but their Primordial was pretty good. Let's go for another one. Man, I like the new... what do you all think of the new gifted subs? Gifted sub badges? They look... I think you should have wild growth for the card drawn to Boomkin Heal. Oh yeah, I forgot wild growth was draw actually, Tidor. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, Sebio.
Brother, you have much to answer for.
Sounds like more money for Mr. Bezos? No, the new badges don't change. I'll keep these. The new badges don't change how much money Mr. Bezos makes. No, I'm saying they changed the image. Right, I'm saying they changed the image. The images are different. If you think adding a competition like Elements is not gonna make people spend more money and add more to his bottom line, you're crazy. Wait, am I missing something? I must be missing something. Trade kennels. Literally, the sub badges, the sub gift badges existed. They just changed what they look like. That's what I'm talking about. Right? Or am I misunderstanding? I might be misunderstanding. No worries, no worries. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, man. That's the only reason I'm asking. It's I mean, you know I'm bad at most things as well. Because most times you're right and I still agree with you. I just don't think it's it's related in this case. Wow, that's sarcasm, D-Rock. Is that because I look like Zelensky or Quinn now? I like to think that I have a good read, though. Sometimes, at least. Double, boil, toil, and trouble. Kicking off the hype train.
Loving the new place?
Of course. So, D-Rock, thank you so much for the sub. I assume then you mean that I really don't usually misunderstand stuff. Thank you for the 3 months. Enjoy your new mug. And Shodan coming in with the Prime. Also, the new mug for the 3 months. Thank you both of you for the support. Kicking off a hype train, we're at level 2 already. Thanks to Vikings prior support too. Yeah, honestly the new place, sure, I'm still settling in, but so far so good, man. So far so good. I've got a lot of catch up to do because I spent 2 weeks of not doing the things I'm usually used to doing. Plus I've realized that there's so many other things to think about, like change an address on a million different things, which I hadn't thought about before. But I'm almost there. I've got some more shed work to do, but I'm almost there as well. Like I said, catching up, good to be streaming again, and that's what's important, I think. Really appreciate the support, though. Hero power, trade, 6 space. I think this is a lot of damage. We'll just do it. It is, Tidor, it is. Odun Komur, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome to the stream. So Tidlar, when I moved from Malta to the UK, I had to do the same thing, right? It was slightly tougher in that case. They don't usually have large taunts, so we'll just do this. But what I should have done is make a list of all the things I had to change, because this time I had to remember them all, man. I'm still not done. I'm still not done. I have to change Twitch still. Really now? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need to kill this. Let's see what we find first of all. Are we installing a Toto in the shed? Nah. Is this lethal? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Almost. If I take Innervate, I can Baba Naga Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Panda. Coming in with the raid? Give me just a second here. Give me just a second here. Eight and 5 makes 13. Let's see what they do.
You are coming with me. Just go on and sit up in the Hummer 1 Alpha. Under the hood a 6.6 liters turbo diesel V8 engine. 300 horses and 3000 RPM. Toot toot. We out of here.
Number 1. Let's get a shout out going for Panda. Playing Super Mario Maker. Dude. I didn't know you still streamed, Panda. I didn't know you still stream, but thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a lovely stream. Welcome everyone. Everyone here? Panda is around a lot in this stream and a lot of Hearthstone Arena streams. I'm sure you know who they are. Drop them a follow, let's support. I know that I'm going to. I know that I'm going to. And check out their stream. How was your stream? Please. I hope you had a good one. Welcome everyone to this Hearthstone Arena stream from Panda, Lord Bowser, hello, hello. John Paolo, hello. Good to have you. If you enjoy some Hearthstone Arena, it's a lovely place to be. Puzzly, thank you for the follow. And we're going on to double D's here. Hello, Puzzly. And thank you, by the way, for the cheer too. Of course, Viking. I cannot forget that. Sir Yolo Swagging. Where's Sir Yolo? Long stream today, making a level in Mario Maker or a raid as well. It was good to hang out with chat. That's awesome, dude. Sounds like a good stream, man. I'm glad for you, dude. I'm glad for you. Guess the opponent's next class? Demon. Man, we've been facing only Demon Hunters. What happened, Major? Viking's just joking. For sure, Major. No offense meant to you, 100%. 1,000,000% even, I would say, man. Tigranok, thank you for the follow too. And a little bit, you know, I'll remind everyone, thank you, not remind, I'll say it again is what I mean. Panda, thank you for the raid. And thank you everyone for being part of the hype train. D-Rock and Show them with the resubs. And Viking with the gifteds and cheers for sure. Have you got a new emote? Should I coin the twos here? I think it's worth it against Demon Hunter because of the mark. It's alright, Casey. I'm sure Major means well too. Yeah, but it's... I know Viking, Major, and it's in no way an attack to you, man. You just took a 20-minute shit? Awesome, Wacky. I hope you're happy. Hope you had some good runs today so far. I've enjoyed watching this rotation more than last for sure. Yeah, I've enjoyed it actually. I really have. And today was pretty good. 7-2 and then this one. So honestly can't complain, Panda. Wow, actually silenced a demon. I haven't even seen this card.
Job's done.
And the first time I see it, it actually works. That's insane.
Make your move.
Okay, that's a good card and we need to kill it. We do have active Baba Naga. What sucks is the 4-1 stays alive, but I have to kill it, right? I guess I could Baba Naga this and let them draw one. Let's try that. No worries, Major. I understand that you understood it that way. I'm just pointing out. No worries, everyone. I'm sure both of you mean well, because I think I've seen you around now and then, and both of you are lovely people. You know? Yo, Garmelvel Hobbox. I always have trouble saying your name, but I think in the end, I kind of get there. I think we're the aggressor here. So we'll go face. If they have Chaos Nova and Hero Power, at least we have Mothership. Ash is a lovely person as well, isn't she, Coffee? Ash Queen, you mean? Yes? I guess? Maybe double 3, ignore this. It's fine. I don't just want to mash face myself. Yeah, as long as they're not on turn 9, Sebia, I'm gonna do this. Where am I from? Take a guess, Wacky. A lot of people like to take a guess here. You guessed it right straight away, how sweet, I'm not surprised. I just don't know any other Ashes. Latvia, Poland. No. Shetland? You know, that kind of works. Oh, geez. That's a really strong play from them. Holy crap. No wonder they weren't trading. No wonder they weren't trading. So we could... Yeah, this is the move, right? This is the move. 1, 2... And then we want to trade 1 here, play the Direwolf, trade 2 there, trade 2 into this, and trade there, and try and finish the game. No way, Wacky. No way. You were here when I said it before. There is no way. There is no way. What do we do here now? This feels awkward. But yeah, that is where I'm from. It is weird because I don't think I really sound like that. Although I have some indications of the accent. Hey, why didn't my follow not work? Oh, another Razor Glaive? Jeez.
I'm gonna win big.
Has to be the first Maltese person. No, not the first, not the first. Do we have lethal here? Maybe not. I wish I had 10 mana, double 5. I'm probably gonna keep the double 5 for next turn. Just Maddest? No, would you? I was thinking Mothership trade. Hero Power Dome. And then double 5 and then Maddest at the end. This could go horribly wrong. Thank you for the follow, Wacky. And pray. Let's see what happens first. That actually isn't bad. No Hero Power face. We have double 5. Boomkin can go face. I have a slight Maltese accent, but it's not a very heavy one, right, Wacky? With Hero Power the 2-2? Nah, I'm trying to end this game, TDR. It's quite strong. I need to flip our friends, maybe Boomkin. In Malta, it's Maltese, Marcos.
Do you have an audience with the king?
Take care, Casey. Seven, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 into this, 1 into this, 5, 8. So I could clear and keep a 5-4 and a 3-5 up. Nah, Bomber, I'm always dead if I Bomber. Well, for sure. Hey, thank you, Aki. I think I always lose. So we have to do this. And pray.
Fun fact of the day, ant is the Greek word for without. Arctus is the word for bed. Hence the name Antarctica and Arctica. Source, Jason Statham.
Great source right there. Great source right there. Hydrate, sure. D-Tank Bomber's ready. Yeah, I mean, we're probably dead. Great deck from them. The Puffer Fist early was really strong. Alright, so Maddest Bomber can always go 10 to their face, right, chat? Right, chat? Right? Chat, what if I Primordial here? No. Alright, who believes? Who believes? We hear about first. Right? 10 to their face? Or 9? Aw. It would have been the greatest one, but I still found lethal. So there you go. What's Malta known for? Mr. Wacky himself, obviously. Yeah, very close. Hey, we'll take 9 wins, and Viking, thank you for the cheer, by the way. Perfect source, Jason. This was a good run, actually. Well, what should I call this run? The maddest of bombers Druid run. You know? 9-win Druid? Probably worth a potential YouTube. In which case, I'll say the usual things. Like, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment down below. I'm on board, just press all the buttons. And I hope you enjoyed that run.